KOllOK, Washington, 1991. A very real town from a past that is not your own. Though you cannot walk its despair-ridden streets, you can imagine it, as I am sure your town, if not already, may be soon enough in a similar situation. KOllOK is our apple pie with vanilla ice cream, our summer baseball, our unaffordable health care. It's all things that America believes to be what makes it great. It's our nuclear family we forgot we wanted, and this is our dream. I am your driver. Despite my best interests, I drive for you. All of you at this table are my passengers. You may not be at the wheel, but our destination is up to you. You at home, you are my passengers too. Your impact on this story, well, it's real. It's felt, and you have more power than you may know. As my passengers, you all are participating tonight in a live improvisational story. Your fate will be decided by the dice rolls and actions of those around you. The system we are using to dictate how prepared you are for this world is kids on bikes. Do my passengers...
Yeah, I got one. So we established Portland Airport does international flights, and I would know that.
Yes, because that was a delayed action. Yes, arrested action.
Would Mike or Lexi have passports as, like, identification?
Definitely not on them.
Okay, but, like, someone could probably create them for them. Or, like, find some.
You do have a reality warping ability,
Okay.
Billy Baker, if that's what you're asking.
Yep.
You did make napkins into money.
Okay, cool.
So I
Cool,
think
cool.
you could technically make a passport out of toilet paper. Who knows?
Cool. All right, yeah, that was
You have
it.
no more questions.
No more.
Does anyone have questions of value?
Ouch. What?
Roll the intro.
Hello, and welcome to KOllOK, America's heart. Life is generally easy in KOllOK. The spirit of our small town is built around enjoying life, despite our technological empire. KOllOK is like Paris. Art, music, and treasures of life are not just incidental. They are central to the spirit of our little town. This is a special gift for visitors and those who live in our vast green valley. KOllOK's natural beauty can be thanked to the peaks that tower over us in our four corners, shielding us from the elements. Spend the day at Crater Lake, fed by the ever-flowing Riley River. America's heart. Enjoy our historic Main Street, or take a tour of our world-famous Shepard's Winery. My favorite. KOllOK prides itself in being a world leader in renewable energy and advanced medicine. All thanks to our most famous attraction, Synchroneity Tech. Many new families find their home in KOllOK. Brought in to fill one of the country's most exciting genetic research facilities, many open roles. Science is at the very soul of KOllOK, unlike anywhere else in the world. Gated by nature itself.
Billy Baker, given that it is you have so much to say, do you mind telling us what has been on your mind lately by giving us a peek behind the curtain into your innermost thoughts?
Diary. Things I wish I could end. Things I wish I could undo. I don't care about the when, the where, the how, just the why. Feels like I've been at this for a lifetime, but it only started a few weeks ago. Feeling like this has all happened before, and I don't know if it actually has, or if it's just deja vu. I wonder if my ego secretly knows the difference between the bodies. The current one is me now, but is there still like a longing for the first? I get a little freaked out right now when I use the word me, or I. I mean, I've apparently killed entire universes to create this version of me and all. If I don't see them or know them, they're really not that hard to kill. I guess I'm down with some pretty dark stuff. Funny how they call it an ego. Anyway, I don't really have any secrets to tell, no gossip to spill. Just Billy doing the junk I do. Friends are missing and we gotta find them, so nothing new.
Thank you. Repetitive, but valid, I guess. Micky Jones.
This can't be happening. This can't be real. I told him to hide. I told him it wasn't safe. How stupid of me to think I could have kept him safe. To think I could have protected him. He's dying, and it's my fault. He's gonna die, and it'll be my fault. I'm not strong enough to save him. What was the point of doing all of this? What was the point of sending him away if I couldn't get to him in time? I thought it was gonna be okay for a while. I didn't think they'd go after him so aggressively. He doesn't even remember anything. Why do they want him dead so bad? I guess because Synchroneity doesn't just let people go. They don't forget any deaths. But he doesn't owe them his life. I always did fear he was going to get himself killed one day. But not like this. Don't let him die like this. I'm not going to let him die like this.
Thank you, Micky Jones. Marcus Bennett, do you mind sharing?
I'm lying in bed now. My leg is getting better. It's healing pretty fast, actually. Not as fast as it would heal if, they say, Tibby was touching it and using his ability, but it's actually growing faster than I think it should normally do. Maybe that's some other form of me, some other ability. I don't know anymore. All I know is that this world's just not the same. As I've been sitting here in this bed, they were nice enough to bring a TV in, and I've been watching all these shows, just average families having to deal with weird situations like, oh, I got 2 dates in the same night, or, oh, I better make sure my dad doesn't find out the principal is coming to give a phone call to tell me I had trouble at school. Must be nice if that's something that can take 30 minutes of your time each week. That's the problem. Not having to deal with people with powers, whole parts of neighborhoods, half of cities being destroyed, other worlds, other beings, other realities. Sometimes I wish I could just turn it all back, and there's just no way to do that now. But it's just making me not even know what matters anymore. What is reality? What am I? And what have I become where even the memories that I have aren't all mine? I'm just going to watch another episode of Alf.
Thank you, Marcus Bennett. We begin again. 8 p.m. Wednesday, March 16th, or is it 19th? I guess it depends on who you ask. A squirrely man covered in sweat barges into the office of Clarity and Awe. He does not know her name, though. Many do not. She exists to most as an idea, a figure, if unfortunate enough, you may have to converse with. They believe her to be a part of a chain, a chain that rises to the top, though they do not know where it ends. She frightens this man. She would frighten him more if he knew she was in fact the holder of the chain, and that she uses it like a whip. Excuse me, miss? The, president's people are on the line for you? She sits with her back turned, unfazed by the request. Out of her window, the world burns. I'm not in, she responds. The squirrely, sweat-covered man pauses momentarily. He marvels at the chaos and destruction plaguing the town below, and he exits from where he came. She sighs. Her hand rubs the back of her tense neck. She motions for assistance. From the corner of the dark office, a figure steps behind her swiveled chair and begins to rub her tense neck. She lets out a deep exhale. Her mind is sharp, but her body forever a challenge to keep upright. She locks eyes with the figure through the reflection in the window. You see, we know this man, for we watched him die just a day before in Micky Jones' apartment. You will meet some resistance, but we must retrieve the clarities from our partners overseas. Let them know failure to comply will result in an immediate termination of our agreements. They existed as an insurance policy, and it's time to call her in. This Director Bunny of 242, whatever the fuck they call themselves, if able to travel here, will surely see that clone's value. A bargaining chip. That arrogance. Lucky I let them leave without their head in a basket. She opens a folder in her lap. An extra thought. Then bring me Billy Baker. I hate to say it, but Wu was right. She turns and takes the man's hands and pulls them down into her waist, his face now just inches from her own. Do not let them escape again. Kill them if you must. We can always bring them back. Fail me this time, and I will no longer do the same for you. As he leaves, she stands at the window, gazing out to the mirror, barely visible through all the smoke. She sees in it, even from this distance, something she fears. Truth. A truth that for all her planning, for all her time walking this earth, ultimately, she is insignificant. In this world and all the others, she is but a shadow of her father and will never reach his praise. "6 p.m. KOllOK High School. Laura Bennett walks through this school and imagines a life that could be. She knows nothing of this town, its inhabitants, but she knows a high school, She remembers it. Though 8 years ago, in your brain it's like yesterday. But a little different. Mind you, as this high school is currently being used as a relief center for all the people injured in the blast. A makeshift hospital, if you will. She was picked up on the south side of town and brought here. Excuse me, miss? Do you need assistance? Do you need help? Are you hurt?
No, I'm good. I'm fine. Go help people. I'm fine.
The nurse leaves. And as you continue to walk down this hall, you glance from the side. A face. A familiar face, though you don't fully understand why. It looks somewhat like your own. And then you think to yourself, how old would he be now? You think to the stories she's told you. The stories that she's shared. Well, he'd be around the age of the body you currently inhabit. It must be him. He's laying in a bed watching TV. Why does he get a TV? No one else does.
Marcus?
You hear a voice from the hall. The door open. As you look out, you see a woman standing there. A strange feeling overwhelms you, Marcus. This woman, you haven't seen her before, but you recognize her as family. She looks a lot like you. Almost identical, in fact.
Can I reach?
She's standing out in the hall, you in the room. Do you reach for her?
Yes.
Marcus puts out an arm.
The moment his arm is out, she sprints in and probably hits you a little hard, doesn't realize how injured you are, and just wraps her arms around you. Oh my god, you're old now.
Can you roll 2d4 for me?
I can.
And tell me what the result is?
5.
As her arms embrace you, Marcus, you inhabit her thoughts. You start to feel her history. She is your sister, but not as you remember her. You see years of an empty room, fitted out with only a TV, a couple small posters, and frequent visits from your mother. You see tests being done, blood being drawn. You see this going back for years. But then something quite confusing hits you, Marcus. What you see in the reflection, her reflection, of that of a young girl. Then you see memories of something else. A teenage girl, living a different life. You see a different you. A different place. A life you never lived. Moments shared between her and you that never happened. But these memories ring true. She was 17. A memory of her getting her first acceptance letter, Harvard, a volleyball scholarship. Your jealousy, the bickering between the two of you. In these memories, Marcus, there is no disappearance, no time lost, just that moment from the age of 17 to her life as a 10-year-old girl in a small room to now.
I don't understand. You're my sister, but...
Yeah. She wouldn't let me see you, but she said you were here, and here you are, and Oh, God. You're so much older now.
And yet you're my age now, basically. You're supposed to be... I saw memories of us that didn't exist, that couldn't have happened, because...
Huh? How? What?
Oh. I'm different. I have an ability. I can see people's memories when I touch them. That's why I wanted to see what happened with you, because I don't know how much you're aware of or what Mom has said, but in my life, you were gone. You were kidnapped. At least that's what I was told. But now I've learned so much about how you died. And now you're this person. And I don't know what to do, because I feel so excited that the loss of my sister could now be filled with having you here, but you're not her. You're not...
Laura, can you roll your brains for me? Difficulty of 6.
12. Or is that a
Plus.
Nope, that's it. Yeah, it's a 12.
You get to roll it again.
That's an exploding die.
I need that. That's
You get to roll it again.
24. It's gonna keep doing that. I can't count that high.
41.
It's a 41. I'm the smart one.
Everything he just said is redundant to you because you already know it. In fact, you've been having dreams, memories of your past life somehow. You've never fully understood it, but you knew they were true. You knew something wasn't right. Your first memory in this world as a 10-year-old girl. This woman, she said she was your mother. She wore the face of your mother, but you knew it was a lie. You've always known it was a lie.
Yeah. I'm not the one you lost. And you're not the one I left. But you're the only brother I've got right now, and I don't really know who to trust. And it's the first time I've been out of there in years. I'll explain as much as I can, but it's just really good to see you.
It's really good to see you too. With so much chaos going on, it's nice to have something normal like a family member again.
Yeah.
Close I've gotten is watching all these sitcoms on television. That's not real.
This is, though, I think.
It'll definitely take some getting used to, but it's going to be nice to have a sister.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of other things that I've had to deal with as a result of all of this. I don't know how much more of it I can take. Yeah, I need some answers. I need to find out what's going on, and I think Mom might know more than what she's told both of us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Leela knows something. God, the rubble, when the explosion, she was hurt, dead. Someone fixed her. I don't know. Are there others like you?
Some of them are pretty interesting. But, yeah, and I think I know the one that might have helped. He's always got my back. I guess we're gonna probably need to get out of here at some point. How's my leg? Is it walkable now? Or
Let's roll your grit.
Okay.
Difficulty of 6.
Grit. Alright. That's a 3.
Marcus, you have 2 tokens available. If you would like this to be healed up, I could say that your sister could help you get out of bed and use one of her tokens as well.
Tokens.
How many tokens?
How many tokens do
You have 3. You could use one to help him out.
It's like not my brother, but sure, I'll give you one.
So tell me how you help him.
out the window.
I'm guessing you're trying to get up out of the bed?
Yeah.
I think I throw his I figure out which side is hurt and throw his other arm and kind of help him adjust his weight, walk on your heel.
As you start to put your weight down, you realize that you've healed rather fast. Your leg, it's working quite well.
Wow.
But before you leave the room, something startles you. The sound of a breaking newscast comes on over the TV. You see a familiar face. A face you'd hope to never see again. Actually, this face might be new to you, Marcus Bennett. The face of Miss Wu. She's a representative of Synchroneity. She begins to talk about the incident, the timeline of events, everything that happened leading up to this point. For a moment, it sounds like Synchroneity might take some responsibility in the matter. But she doesn't. At the end of this broadcast, or at least towards the end, you hear your name. And the name of all your friends that were also on the bus that day. She says that with the help of the U.S. government, they will find you. And they will bring you in. But just before it ends, an individual that goes by the name of Director Bunny appears on screen and demands someone be held responsible for what's been happening to everyone else's worlds. We go now to Portland, 8 p.m. Micky Jones just got out of the back of a cab. They just got done helping you get back into your chair. You know he's in there. You can still faintly get a read on him. Now what upsets you is now that you're here, you see what it is. It's a bar under the overpass. One single neon light flashing open. Dingy. He's there. As you wheel your way up to the door, it's not very accessible for someone like you. You manage to muscle your way in through the front, and nearly immediately someone, whoa. You have an ID?
I'm looking for my dad. Is there a guy in there?
Nobody under 21 allowed inside.
Could you go in there and ask if he's there?
You
Please.
hear from behind the individual at the bar. Hey! What's your name?
Micky Jones.
Jones? You see the bartender holding up an ID. Is your dad Mike Jones?
Yeah.
Hey, let her in. He throws the ID down on the ground in front of you. Get that son of a bitch out of my bar.
Oh, what did he do? How long has he been here?
As you trace his arm, over at the corner of the room, you see a table knocked over. Your dad on a bench, bleeding from his eye. He's conscious, but barely. A couple broken bottles on the ground.
I want to wheel over to him as fast as I can.
He's alive. But you can smell him before you get there. You know what he's been doing.
Dad. I know you're awake.
Micky?
What did you do?
Micky, what?
thought you were in trouble. Were you just here getting loaded?
Where are we?
We're at a bar.
I gotta get to work.
Dad, do you remember how you got here? What happened? Why are you bleeding?
That son of a bitch started a fight. Cut himself when he fell down.
A fight with who?
The bouncer.
Right.
He's had too many.
Yeah, I can see that.
He kept promising somebody was coming for him. Are you the somebody?
I guess I am. There's nobody else coming for him.
Yeah, well, we ran his tab. Get him out of here.
All right, I'll need a minute. Clearly, I'm gonna need a minute.
Frank, help her out. The bouncer comes from the door over to the corner booth and starts to lift him up. As he goes to put his hands on your dad instinctively starts to swing. Fuck back!
Dad! We need to get you out of here. We're gonna take you home.
I gotta get to work.
You don't have a job, Dad. You were fired.
What?
Do you remember anything?
I've been drinking.
Yeah, a lot.
Take me. Why are you in a wheelchair?
Dad, you know that I can't use my legs anymore.
Right.
What?
Right.
How much did you drink? You're supposed to be here with Mom. She was worried about you.
She wouldn't
I was
shut
worried.
up. She just wouldn't shut up.
Is this the first time that you drank since you and Mom left?
Maybe.
Why?
I don't know.
I thought you were dying.
What?
You were just drunk.
Called my daughter?
Nobody called me, Dad. I found you. I'm gonna bring you back to the hotel. We're gonna find somewhere safe for you and Mom.
Leave her.
Leave her?
She left us. Leave her.
She didn't leave us.
Yeah, she did. She left.
Dad, you left. And I decided to go with you, and God knows why.
So much you don't know.
Maybe if you talked to me sometimes. Maybe if you weren't drunk all the time. Maybe if you were home instead of at a bar. You don't even have a job anymore.
I lost my job.
Yeah, but trust me, it wasn't a very good job anyway.
No, they were gonna pay for your college.
Well,
I lost my job.
I can figure that out. We can get you another job, a better one. You don't want to go back there anymore.
I'm gonna pick him up. I gotta get him out of here.
We need to get a cab.
Call him a cab, I guess. Here's his ID and card. Just give him.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, you gonna let me pick him up? We okay?
Yeah, Dad, he's just gonna help us get to a car.
I don't need it. I'll just walk home.
You can't stand. You're bleeding because you tried to fight the bouncer. Just let him help us. Thank you.
Frank reaches in, picks up your dad, starts to walk him out through the front. He sets him down on the ground where your dad instinctively His head falls between his legs. He can barely keep himself upright. I'm sorry.
Dad, what led to this? You were doing fine. You weren't...
She wouldn't shut up.
About what? You were together. Me?
You.
What about me?
She thinks you're a freak.
What?
She says you're too much like me.
I thought you guys were getting along again.
Oh yeah, we get along. We get along as long as I keep my mouth shut.
Well, maybe it's about time we send you both home. Your separate homes.
Yeah. We don't deserve you, Micky.
What do you mean? I'm a freak. I'm like you.
You're better than us.
I'm not so sure that I am.
What happened to your legs?
It's a long story. We've already talked about it. You just don't remember.
What'd I do to all those girls? The shoes.
You remember.
All the shoes.
You didn't do anything to them. You were picking up the shoes as evidence. You were following them. What else do you remember?
A woman. She was paying me to follow these women, right?
Yeah.
A scientist.
Yeah, they were trying to help get to the bottom of what Synchroneity was doing. What else do you remember?
A light. A hole in the world. Tore open. Like a scar.
Was that when Rachel disappeared?
The Asian girl?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sucked up and threw a hole in the world.
Yeah. That was Rachel. That was my friend. Synchroneity did that. You were trying to help get to the bottom of what they were doing, to expose them. You were doing something good.
I did it for money. I wanted to put you through school, get out of here. Go. Leave.
It doesn't matter why you did it, you were helping.
They're gonna try to hurt you. They hurt everybody.
Right now they're trying to hurt you. That's why I sent you out here.
Yeah. I thought you were dead.
I know. And I thought you were dead when I came out here to find you.
Yeah. I called. Called the apartment. The desk. It said all gone. The whole floor burnt down.
Yeah. I almost forgot about that. There was an accident in the apartment, but I'm okay. I have somewhere else that you and Mom can go that'll be more safe. Somewhere where people can protect you.
Okay.
We're gonna go back to KOllOK, but we're gonna send you with the FBI. They're gonna protect you. I'll make sure of it. I'll get their word.
Okay.
We'll figure out the situation with the home later. It didn't matter. There's nothing there.
I would have raised her too if she wanted me to.
Who? Emily?
Your sister. Even though she ain't mine, I would have raised her just the same.
Well, I think she's doing better than either of us right now, so I think she's just fine where she is.
The cab pulls up. Where are you going, Micky Jones?
Back to the Portland Suites Hotel.
So it is. Billy Baker. You too find yourself in the KOllOK High School. You walk through the hall, a buzz of energy flowing around you. Everyone's so excited to see Billy Baker. Exchanging high fives. How's it going, Billy? Good to see you, man. Right, you're the best, Billy. The looks of all the young girls snickering as they stare, giggling. But different than before, right, Billy? They blush now. Their words, you're sure, followed by wishes, hoping they could get a chance to talk to you, but instead, you know that that's not real. A fabrication. You see Tibby at the end of the hall. Hey, Billy.
Hey, Tibby.
What are we going to do today?
I guess we're gonna go to school.
We're running out of time, Billy.
Yeah, I mean, the bell's about to ring.
Yeah, the bell. The bell rings out. You're in the classroom, Billy. Tibby sits next to you, drawing on a sheet of paper, scribbling in red. A mushroom cloud. An explosion over the city of KOllOK. We're all gonna die, Billy.
You making a comic? Or?
No, it's just our future, Billy. You know that.
What are you talking about?
Come on, Billy. We saw it. As Tibby's face begins to melt.
Tibby.
His skin flowing like water, revealing the bone underneath, only for it to heal right back. We're all gonna die, Billy. We're running out of time.
That's just life, Tibby.
Do you think I can live forever?
Maybe.
What about Sky? Do you think she'll live forever? As he points to the back of the room, you see the many body parts of Sky strewn out from desk to desk, her blood covering the walls. You think we can fix her this time too, Billy?
What's going on, Tibby?
What about her? As you see the young woman holding Marcus's mother, lifeless, just a skeleton in her arms. You want to not, but you do it anyway. As you stand and grab Tibby and carrying him to that body, place his hands on the skeleton. As he looks up at you, his eyes solid black. Anything for you, Billy. You're my best friend, Billy. Whatever you want. As the body grows from underneath his touch and stands, she kneels. Where's your mother, Billy? Oh, you're not Billy. Who are you? She places her arm around the young girl and walks out of the room. You're alone in the locker room, Billy Baker. A thin towel covering your body. You don't want to go in the showers. You want to just change right here. You know they'll tease you later, but you don't care if you smell. But the room's empty. For a moment, you're sure they'll come down in just a second, start to tease you, stuff you in a locker. But they don't. You hear the sound of a squeaky wheel come from around the corner of the showers. As Micky Jones' pale, lifeless body in a wheelchair, her head cocked to one side. Her voice emits from her body, though her mouth does not move. Can you make me look normal, Billy? Wait, you're not Billy. Who are you? As she takes her chair and wheels backwards to where she came. Tibby exits one of the lockers. Hey, Billy, put your clothes on. We got places to be. We're running out of time.
Yeah, for sure.
Where do you want to go, Billy?
You want to go to the lake?
Let's go to the lake, Billy. That's a great idea. Remember all the crazy stuff that was going to happen?
Did we fix it?
Did we? I can't remember, Billy. I just know we're running out of time. As your foot lands in soft soil, still wrapped in the towel, you see the flowing water underneath your feet. It flows backwards, making its way up the hill. The mushroom cloud stopped in midair, like a scene from a painting. Those fancy ones you might see in the library. The water flows, but time around you does not. You hear What's that, Billy? As Tibby points into the lake. From under the water you see a light, glowing orange, pulsing, rhythmically like a heartbeat.
Let's check it out.
You think we can breathe underwater, Billy?
We can do anything we want.
I think you're right. Tibby starts to walk into the water. Slowly and effortlessly, as the water flows backwards around him, his head goes underneath. You hear from underneath. Come on, Billy. Come on, Billy. Come on, Billy. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Do you follow, Billy Baker? As your head crosses underneath the water. You're in the hallway. Billy, I can't believe you don't remember me. After everything we shared. I was in your head.
Who are you?
You know me, it's your old friend Scott, Billy.
I don't know any Scots.
You do, Billy. You know a lot of things that you just can't seem to remember. Why can't you remember, Billy? Wait. I'm sorry, my time is up. You awake to a knock on the door.
Who is it?
It's me, Mike. Open the door. Mike Hunt?
Oh, okay. Yeah, for sure. I'll go open the door.
As you rise from the bed, you see to the right of you Tibby and Agent Bucket, both sleeping. Lexi Knopf on the floor. As you open the door, Mike Hunt stands with some sodas and some ice. You didn't tell Bucket I left, right?
No, of course not.
All right, great. Are you okay?
Yeah, why?
A little pale.
Oh, yeah. There's not much sun up here in Portland.
You've been here for a couple hours.
Well, you know, vitamin D does... I had a bad dream.
Yeah, me too. A lot. Coke?
Yes, it is. I'll have it.
Yeah.
What kind of dream? What did you see?
What?
What have your bad dreams been like? I mean, sometimes it's like good to talk about them, right?
Oh. I mean, I guess. Just had some... I don't know if I've slept.
You should probably sleep.
Yeah.
Maybe don't drink a Coke right now.
No, I think I'm going to stay awake. I don't want to look like you.
Oh. You suck.
Hey, you know, I don't remember stabbing Tibby.
I don't remember you stabbing Tibby either.
I'm sorry I didn't tell everyone. I think I was more afraid that I did, and that I had a reason to.
Do you think you're the type of person that would stab someone without a reason?
I'd like to think that. No. Of course not.
Well, then you must have had a reason.
I mean, did I know he could heal? I'm sure I did, right?
I don't know, Mike. And we don't know that you stabbed him, and we never have to know. Who stabs someone and then puts the knife in their pocket?
Right. Oh, I mean, it's a
pocket
knife,
but
so
if you were trying to conceal something,
you'd put it in a place that's concealed, like your pocket.
you suck, Mike.
Okay, well, yeah.
I mean, I like you. You're a good friend, but sometimes you just kind of suck.
Wait, we're friends?
Are you serious?
I don't know.
I wrote a big message in the sky for you saying it's okay that you get boners in front of me.
Well, I didn't get a boner in front of you. I thought we cleared that up.
I know,
It
but
was
I
a
feel
knife.
like you should understand that I'm okay with you getting boner. Okay, I don't mean it like that, but like, we're friends, okay? We've been through shit together. That's what it takes, right?
I guess I've just never really had friends before. Spent a lot of time by myself.
I didn't really have friends either until everything started going weird, and now... I have friends.
You were like the most popular kid in school.
I wasn't.
Are you going to pull one of those things like they do in the movies where you say, you don't really know what it's like to be popular, and in reality, you don't actually have friends, and everyone's just using...
No.
That's bullshit.
Being
Like, you
popular
should just
is
try being
awesome.
alone. It's way worse.
I know. Being popular is amazing. It's super easy.
Okay, then...
I wasn't popular. I wrote a message in the sky for you. Do you know how I did that?
The reality thing.
Yeah. I killed the whole universe for you guys to meet me for chocolate milk. And I don't even feel that bad about it, because what kind of universe where somebody's writing, meet me in the sky, I don't care what's going on in your pants, meet me for chocolate milk, that universe doesn't need to exist.
You needed that to exist.
I needed it to exist.
So it exists in your universe.
Exactly.
But you're saying whatever universe that did that deserves to die because...
Because who would write that in the sky? Whatever's
would.
going on there.
You would.
Exactly. For us.
Maybe they had a valid reason.
No.
Okay. Okay. So you made all that up?
Yeah. I was in a coma for like 10 years.
I remember that. I do.
It's not a very cool thing, right? But why is it okay for me? It wasn't. I made it okay.
I expected you to be a lot dumber for someone who was in a coma for 10 years.
Yeah, so about that, I guess I kind of wasn't in a coma for 10 years. Just this body was. Don't think too much into it.
I'm not going to. I'm trying to forget everything that we've talked about for the last 10 minutes.
I can make that happen.
Don't use your powers on me.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Maybe you're the reason we can't remember what happened in that cave. You ever think about that?
Yeah. It's very possible. And maybe it's because I think you're a good friend, and you stabbed my friend, and I didn't want my friend to kill you.
You think he would do that?
I don't know. Tibby's pretty messed up. No, I'm just kidding. He would never do that.
I'm worried about Lexi, though.
Yeah.
She almost killed somebody yesterday. He kind of deserved it, but I think she wanted to do it.
Do you like Lexi? As like a friend?
I mean, you said when people go through stuff together, they become friends, right?
That's the only friendship I know.
Well, yeah, I guess we went through a lot. And even though it was only probably 12 more hours than what you went through with me, it was... And I can't remember half of it.
It seems like she needs you. Like if you're not there, she might explode.
It's a lot of responsibility.
Do you want that responsibility?
But I'm glad we're talking about it because it makes me realize I'm kind of like her Tibby.
Okay, what's that supposed to mean?
Without Tibby, you would probably have destroyed this entire universe by now.
Maybe.
You needed someone to guide you in the right direction.
Right.
Make sure you didn't do anything you'd regret. I think I can be that for Lexi. I can't get hurt. She can't hurt me, so she shouldn't be scared around me. But I think that's what she's scared of. She's hurting somebody.
I think you guys should leave. Together.
I think you're right.
You can't stay here.
I know.
Your family won't understand.
I don't care. Everything changed. That day. Everything. It was Monday. 2 days. Everything's changed. We go back to the high school, where the broadcast has just ended. 6 p.m. Laura and Marcus stand. What do you do?
Oh man. They're on to all of us. They're looking for all of us.
Why are they looking for you?
Because of the things that we can do.
Fair enough.
They keep saying that they're looking to bring us all together to keep everyone safe, but I know that's not the real answer. They want to use us. They want to control our powers. Probably use it for personal gain. It's the only possible thing it wants. Synchroneity is totally behind all of it.
I will never go back there, and I'm not going to let anyone touch you either.
We gotta get out of here before anyone notices, or maybe they already know that I'm here and could be looking for me. Is there any way we can sneak out?
Shh. As you hear the sound of the classroom door closing, a nurse stands on the other side of that door. She turns with her back up against it. Marcus, Bennett? I'm gonna help you.
You are...
We've already met.
Who are you?
I'm sorry, we haven't...
Nope, we have not met. Who are you?
I told your friends I would help you, and I'm going to help. I didn't tell... I owe it to them.
Okay.
You're just gonna...
Promise not to freak out?
Not much can make me freak out at this point.
The nurse falls into a puddle.
Okay, that
I didn't promise that I wasn't gonna freak out, so I'm gone.
The puddle starts to bubble.
Nope.
As it then starts to regrow and reform into the man you saw in that room hours ago. He stands in all black. He has long black hair, a stubbled beard. You said you wouldn't freak out.
Look,
No freaking out.
It's fine. Look, I know this guy. I didn't know that was going to happen, but all I know about this guy is that he did help save my life. I almost got killed.
My name is Clarence. And you are?
Laura.
She's my sister.
I saw the news. I was waiting out there. I've been actually checking up on you for the last couple hours. I'm sorry. I was waiting for the right time to tell you. It's not weird.
What, the thing you just did?
Any of it. Just... I'm going to help you get out of here.
Okay.
Okay, you can't be here. There's too many people. But if somebody sees you, finds you... There's military on site.
Well, how are we going to get out of here?
Well, I can be anyone we need to be. You two not so much, so I could take you into custody.
You sure you trust him? Because I'm not going back.
Oddly enough, I do. Okay.
The man... The one that was trying to kill you in that house. I didn't mean to do that to him. I panicked.
It's okay. I know it's going to sound weird to say this, but I already knew it was a him or me situation. You just took care of it, I guess. It's not what any of us wanted, but...
Who's the man that shot me?
I'm sorry?
I took 2 bullets to the chest. Who was the man that shot me?
I'm trying to remember...
Marcus Bennett remembers through all the chaos. Agent Bucket put 2 bullets into him.
Thank you. Look. He's a friend. I have friends. Sometimes my friends don't know my other friends, and they think that I'm in trouble. And therefore...
He was a figure of authority.
But he's on our side.
Is he a high-ranking authority? I've seen his face.
Agent Bucket?
Yes. If he was to take you out of this place, would anyone think anything of it?
I mean, we've been seen with him before. It would make sense. Are you going to take his form?
Is that the best option? Do you have a better idea?
Do I remember Bucket from when Tibby and Billy rezzed?
You remember the man. You were
Yeah.
through tears. You didn't talk to him that much.
Okay.
You wouldn't know his name.
Okay, cool.
I think it's worth a shot.
Okay. He falls into a puddle
Really
and
got
reforms once again. Okay,
Nope.
let's get you out of here.
I know. There's a lot to explain, but
Yeah, you and Dr. Bennett have a lot of explaining to do. But let's go.
can I grab blankets off the bed to try to cover us up or hide our faces? So I'm
The idea is that I'm taking you out of here as if you are in custody.
Yeah, but I still
Yeah.
want to make sure no one sees our face.
That's a good idea. I could explain that as to avoid a riot.
Yeah, you could just say it's two
Okay.
other random people that were on the list. I feel like we might be specific ones they're looking for,
Okay,
And my sister has to come with us.
okay. Let's get you out of here.
So then we grab the blankets. I wrap them around me.
The man in black takes you by the arm, opens the door, looking both directions before he goes. Okay. Let's move. As we begin walking down the hallway, I need both of you to roll your flight. Difficulty of 8.
Bro.
Okay.
Oh, 6.
Are you kidding me?
10 plus 1 is an 11.
3.
You have 5 tokens available.
And how is it? Oh, okay.
A total of 8.
That's perfect.
Once again,
I exactly rolled for that.
amazing. I don't know how that keeps happening. You're able to walk through the front of this high school turned into a hospital without causing too much alarm. Certain individuals, as you pass, you hear them stop their conversations. Silences as you move through the hall. The man in black, and now his official FBI uniform, has his badge out. Or what you know not to be a badge. Just in case. As you move through this high school to the outside. As you make your way out through the front doors. Okay. Where are we going? What are we doing?
We should probably find where Mom is.
Yeah. I have no idea. She sent me away earlier, but we should find her.
Let's reconvene back at my home. In my place.
Marcus Bennett, roll your brains for me. Difficulty of 6.
Okay. Oh, brains. Ooh, explosion.
Yay!
Oh, and then a 19 after that. 39.
Jesus.
Your mom was on the ambulance that was headed back to the FBI facility.
Okay.
She's there.
And I know this?
You know it. You know exactly where she is. She's at the FBI facility.
All right. Thank you.
Yes.
We gotta head to the FBI facility. My mom's there, and if we can at least get our family together, maybe we can get someplace from there.
Look, Marcus, I trust you. Be careful with Mom. She's been hiding a lot from you.
This whole town has. But I agree. And I'm just hoping we can figure something out here because this is bigger than KOllOK. This could potentially hurt the world if we don't do something about it. I mean, it's already hurting other worlds, other universes.
You hear the sound of glass breaking as you see the man, for a moment, takes you off guard as it looks like Bucket breaking the front window of a car in the front of the high school. He reaches in, opens it, and immediately starts getting underneath the dash. Come on, let's go.
I like him. All right, just two people I trust.
Yeah.
Yes. Good.
You know, it's funny, that we're saying this as we're getting in the car. Literally a few weeks ago, I could have walked down those halls, no blanket, head held high, and been one of the most popular kids in school. And
I'm sorry, popular?
yeah, I was.
This is definitely a different universe. Okay.
Yeah, it really was. Well, it's not anymore. I mean, things have changed, and you won't believe who the popular kid is now.
The car starts.
Shotgun. Sorry, move. You're the little one. In the back.
Okay. I'll sit in the back.
All right, hold on. We have to move quickly. The car peels out, and since it's an NPC, doesn't have to roll for it. As it drives off quickly, making its way towards the FBI facility. Hours later, around 9:30 p.m., the Portland Suites. Micky Jones is let out of a cab. Her father, not sober, but not drunk enough. He's able to walk a little. As you make your way towards your room. I don't wanna go.
Go where? In the room, or... We don't have anywhere else to go, Dad.
Fine.
It's just one more night with Mom, right? We'll leave in the morning.
He goes up to the door. The door you know to be the room that your mom and your father had. He begins to bang on the door.
Do you not have a key?
Oh. As he continues to bang, Billy Baker. You and Mike, sitting awake in the other room, hear this banging coming from the other side, where you know to be Micky's room. It wakes Agent Bucket, Tibby, and Lexi.
Oh shit.
What is it?
Mike, maybe you should go check it out.
Mike peeks through the blinds. I think that's Micky and some old dude. Some
dude.
guy. I don't know,
What's he
some
look
guy. He's drunk.
Oh, that's her dad.
Bucket very quickly. We need to get them inside as quickly as possible.
I want to run outside. To
As
the
you
hallway.
run outside, your father quickly reacts. It's that kid. Just as the door opens, is your mom, Micky?
Mom, I found Dad.
He pushes the door and walks into the room. I told her you think she's a freak. No, we got in a fight. It's fine. He needs to sleep.
He needs to sleep, and I think that you need to go back to New York in the morning.
Micky, that's
where your home is. That's where Emily is.
she's fine. She's with her father. Her real father.
Yeah, I think she needs her real mom, too.
Micky, I can't trust you here with him. He's a mess. You know that.
So what, you're just gonna stay and tolerate him? And fight with him? And call me a freak? Go home, Mom. We're fine.
Agent Bucket steps out into the hall.
Hey,
Micky, are you
talking.
okay?
Yeah, you know what? They're going to bed. I'm gonna hop in your room. I'll sleep on the floor if I have to.
Fair enough. Agent Bucket puts his hands on the back of your wheelchair, begins to pull you back as if to turn you and take you into the other room. And that's when you hear a yell come from your room. What do you do with my fucking daughter?
Dad, calm down.
They're taking you. I knew they were going to take you. Micky, run!
They're not taking me anywhere.
Micky, run!
Dad, go to bed.
As you see him stumble over the bed, he quickly goes to the center kind of console between the two queen beds in the room. He fumbles to open the drawer as Agent Bucket lifts his hands off the wheelchair. Mr. Jones, we've not had the pleasure of... In that moment, you hear a gunshot. And then a second.
Tibby!
As you see
Tibby, Mike!
the white of Agent Bucket's shirt go red, spreading slowly throughout. I believe I've been shot. As your father stands in the middle of the room, his hand shaking. Micky, run! Run!
Dad, what have you done?
Run!
Where did
Micky,
you get
run!
a gun?
Mike, get the gun from Mike and Tibby, Bucket.
Mike starts to run towards your father. He panics, pushing Mike out of the way. He doesn't want to hurt a child. The gunshots ringing throughout this complex. You see many people exiting their rooms, coming out to see a man bleeding falling to the ground. Tibby runs out of the other room with Lexi, whose hands are already beginning to spark and glow. She sees Agent Bucket bleeding on the ground.
Mike,
The sound
Lexi
of the
needs you.
gunshots send her hands into a shake. No. Your father lets out 2 more shots into the air. Leave my daughter alone! Go!
Dad, put the gun away. Tibby, get to
Mike quickly
Bucket.
tries to jump up. Tibby starts to run towards Bucket. Just as Lexi turns the corner, and you see a flame of light envelop the room, as your father is merely nothing more than dust and a black mark where his body once stood. Her hands now reached out, shaking. And we're going to go to a very quick intermission, and we will be right back. A black spot on the carpet is all that remains. A burnt handgun in the middle of that pile of dust. A flame starts to rise on the opposing wall as it starts to envelop the back end of the room. Your mother falls to the ground, her hand in her head. She begins to scream. Tibby running towards Bucket. Billy, I don't, Billy,
Tibby.
he's
Stay
dead.
Calm. Stay calm.
He's dead, Billy. He's dead. He's not breathing. He's dead. He's dead.
What do you want to do? Do you want to save Bucket? If you don't, it's okay. It's not your fault. But whatever you want to do, we need to do it fast.
People are standing out in the aisle, out in front of their rooms in this motel, all looking down The gunshots have notified everyone in the vicinity.
Do I have at least 5 tokens?
Billy Baker has 5 tokens available. But before we get to you, Micky Jones,
Tibby,
you can see over your shoulder Bucket's dead body. You see the arm of Lexi reached out to the left of you. The flame on the opposite wall. The pile of dust between the 2 beds. Your mother crying on the floor. Mike pushed to the ground in the room. All of it happening as if in some sort of slow motion.
Tibby, I need you to try and bring him back.
What? Who? What? What are you talking? He's dead.
You have to bring him back.
What? Who? Bucket's dead, Micky.
My dad, Tibby.
What?
You have to bring him back.
Okay. Tibby, having not surveyed the area, immediately runs into the room. Okay, where is he? Where is he?
He's there.
Where's your dad? Did he get shot too? Mr. Jones! Mr. Jones, where are you?
There's none of him left.
What? What?
You have to do
Micky, where's your dad?
He's gone. You have to do something.
Tibby sees the
can't be
gun on the
gone.
ground. He traces from the gun back over to Lexi, whose hand still shakes. A flame still lifting up from without it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. As she turns and begins to run, Mike crawls as quickly as he can up from the ground. No, Lexi, no, wait! As he begins to run after her. Micky, I don't know. There's not even a body. I don't think I can. There's nothing to make. I don't.
You have to try.
Billy, I don't.
He can't beat it.
Micky. I don't think it works like that.
Where did she go? Where did Lexi go?
Billy can turn to his left and still see her in his eye line as she's running down the aisle towards the front of this motel out by the office.
She's gone.
Give me a reason not to stop her. Give me a reason not to kill her right now and stop her from leaving.
No. Tibby runs up and kind of places his elbows on your knees. Don't do it.
She killed my dad.
She didn't mean to. He shot Bucket. She shot somebody. She didn't mean to do it.
He didn't mean to.
But she's like us. She can't help it. She can't help it. Billy!
Tibby, go help Bucket.
But he's dead.
Just go outside. I'll talk to Micky.
Okay. People are starting to gather around Bucket's body. Someone call an ambulance! Call the police! 911, something! Tibby kneels down on the ground next to Bucket. You make your way inside, pushing Micky a little bit farther in.
Why should we just let her go?
I don't know.
He's gone.
Yeah. He's gone. But I don't think doing anything about it is going to make it easier for you.
So what am I supposed to do? Nothing?
I don't know.
Maybe this is for the best. He was gonna have to keep running. He was never gonna be able to stop running. He doesn't have to run anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe there's another universe where he's alive and at peace. Maybe he's happy. He sure as hell wasn't happy here.
I'm sure there's a lot of those. There's one, at least, where he's comfortable and safe and happy.
I hope there's more where he's happy than he's suffering.
I think that there's at least one universe where when you die, you go there and you're happy no matter what.
You think so? Let's hope you didn't destroy that one.
Yeah. We
You
better
hear the
get going.
sound of sirens in the distance. And then you hear the sound of a gun cocking. You see your mother standing in front of the fire. Get out! I don't know what you are. I don't know who you are, but you're not my daughter, and you are not just some kid. Get out!
I want to use my tokens to make it appear to be an empty room, empty hallway for us, as in we aren't visible there.
Define us.
Myself, Tibby, Micky. Are Lexi and Mike out of view at this
They're
point?
running. They're in view of others.
Them as well.
Okay. That's it?
Mm-hmm.
That will take 5 tokens. As Billy focuses his energy, and merely within a blink, he opens them again to see the expression on her face.
I want to bend down to like Mickey's level and as quietly as possible. She can't see us. Do you want to go?
She falls to her knees and just begins to cry.
I guess I lost both my parents today.
We can figure it out later.
Let's go.
I'm gonna wheel her out, and then I'm gonna go find Tibby.
Tibby's standing directly in front of the doorway, over Bucket's body.
Tibby, they can't see us right now.
What?
We should get going.
Bucket.
Tibby, you have 10 seconds, okay? Do you want to save Bucket? It will kill someone else. It will kill another Bucket in another universe. Do you want to do that? You have to make the decision now, and I don't judge you either way.
Either way, one Bucket is dead.
What do you want me to do, Micky?
You do whatever you want, Tibby. We're not going to make you do anything. But either way, one will be dead. You can decide for it to not be this one, if you want to.
I can't do it. I can't do it. It hurts. It's like a part of me dies every time.
Let's go. Whatever you do, it's the right thing. We trust you more than we trust ourselves.
Tibby begins to back away from the crowd as others start to hover in. I'm sorry.
Don't. You didn't kill anyone.
But if I did, I would. If I helped him, I would.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, Micky.
It's not your fault.
I want to start wheeling Micky, and I want to grab Tibby. Start walking out.
Where are we going?
We need to get back to KOllOK, don't we?
Yeah.
Tibby, can
What
you...
about Lexi and Mike?
Let them go. If they want to
But-
go back, they can find their own way.
But everyone's...
Let them go!
Can you and Micky meet me out front? Or, I don't know, out by the side? Can you wait for me?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to, try to run ahead and see if I can catch up to Lexi and Mike.
Roll your flight. Difficulty of 12.
I believe in you.
7.
Billy Baker has 3 tokens available. The only person that can help you in this instance is Micky. But she didn't seem too thrilled to do so.
I run, but my little boy legs...
Do you get a +1 actually?
Oh, I do. 8.
On your flight? So
Yep.
it's an 8 plus... Actually, I have 4 tokens available.
Not gonna do it.
Not gonna do it. You run. And you can see them in the distance. Running.
Are they carrying, a backpack or anything?
No, but Mike has caught up to Lexi. They're holding hands as they run, looking over their shoulder back at everything that happened. Running as fast as they can.
If I wanted to put passports in their pocket, how many tokens would that take?
You can change the perception of reality. We're going to do 2 rolls here, or at least a roll before tokens. We need to roll to see if they have anything in their pockets that could be a passport. So
Okay.
let's roll brains for that. Difficulty of 6.
1.
So given you would have no way of knowing, all I can tell you is that you're going to go ahead and use your tokens, 3 of them,
And hope for the best.
and hope for the best
Alright.
as you place 2 passports in their pockets. And all you can do is hope.
And then I will run around to the side of the hotel.
Tibby and Micky wait for you there. Where are we going? What are we doing? How are we supposed to do anything without Bucket?
I don't know, there's probably not buses going into KOllOK right now, are there?
No, how did he get here?
Helicopter.
Do you think it's still here?
And we're gonna drive it?
We had to have a pilot, right?
Oh.
Maybe they're still here and you could lie to them.
Would we have to lie? I mean, surely he talked to the pilot about why he was coming.
Are you going to tell them that he's dead?
Maybe, he'll probably find out before we even get there. People should know by now, right? Where was the helicopter?
It'd have to be like in a close-by carport or a roof or something, but the hotel roof's not big enough. Probably a carport or something around here.
Let's look.
Okay.
Do we see any nearby? Any structures?
Both of you roll your brains, difficulty of 6.
I'm so stupid, too.
3 plus 1.
You had 3 plus 1, so 4. You have 5 tokens available.
What was the difficulty?
6. You have
Okay.
4.
I will use
2.
2.
You see, parked a little bit further away, Micky, just a little bit down the hill, a helicopter, and you can see from here a man sitting next to it. Appears he was waiting for Bucket to return.
I can see it. It's just over there. It looks like he's waiting for Bucket. How are we going to explain to him he's not coming? How are we going to get him to get us out of here?
I can tell him. I'll tell him everything.
Okay, let's go. As Tibby, Billy, and Micky make their way down to the helicopter, we go now. 8 p.m. to the FBI facility. 20 miles outside of KOllOK.
Since I had a mental connection to Bucket, do I feel his
Maybe if it was
disappearance?
9:30 p.m., but it's 8 p.m. where you are.
That's right.
It hasn't happened yet.
Okay. Time zones.
All the same time zone. Just we're moving around.
Time frames.
Time frames. Time frames. Time zones. Okay. Got it. All right.
Okay, we're here. So, we're looking for your mother, correct?
Yes.
All right. I assume as an FBI agent, I should have no problems.
Maybe you should change to someone that would be part of Synchroneity just to be safe.
Synchroneity here at the FBI
I'm
headquarters?
sorry. Take that back. It's been a long day.
Understood.
Yeah, you should be fine.
You hear a knock on the side of the car. A very short young boy, Larson, stands opposing side. Hey, Marcus.
Hey, Larson.
Who's your friend?
Oh, this is my sister.
Hey,
Hey,
I'm probably smarter than you.
go fuck yourself.
I like her.
I do too.
She's cool with me. Bucket,
Well,
my mom wants to see you. Now.
actually, we need to see someone first. So can you hold off on that?
Whoever you want to see, I can take you. My mom wants to see Bucket. Now.
I don't know if she wants to see Bucket like this.
He crawls in through the broken window, crawls over the man in black, and then starts to crawl into the back where you are.
What in the hell?
Hey, Marcus.
Yeah. What?
I'm smarter than you. I might not be smarter than your sister,
I like him.
but when I say my mom wants to see Bucket, that means Bucket goes to see my mom.
I think you know everything, huh? All right, fine. But I need to see my mom.
Okay. That's cool. She's here. Your dad, too.
Oh.
You want to know how I know I'm smarter than you? I would have just opened the fucking door. But that was pretty cool.
Are you sure you two are related?
I mean, technically...
You're kind of a chump.
I like this guy.
You know I could probably toss you, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, let's go. Okay. Bucket. Open the door so I can get out of here. Are you sure this is, okay?
It's the only option we have. I
don't want to cause any alarm, okay? I'll deal with this situation and, we'll meet back here and we'll get your mom out of here.
Do we have a way to contact you?
Well, with the actual Bucket, I have a mental connection. I don't know if I have anything with you.
Okay.
Whereas, like, wherever he is, I can, like, speak to him in my mind, but you've always been able to find me, I guess.
Well, I'm a tracker.
Okay.
I've lived out in the wild for a long time.
Well,
away from people.
Sounds like you'll be able to find us. But be careful. I don't know what he was talking about back there, but I get the suspicion that either they're going to tell you information as Bucket, thinking you're Bucket when you're obviously not, or they may already know that you're not Bucket at all. Either way, it could get a little dangerous.
Okay, thanks for the heads up. Maybe that's a good thing.
All right.
Okay, so we'll see each other soon.
Yes, really
Please.
soon.
You called him Larson, right?
Yeah.
Larson, take me to your mother. That's director to you, Bucket.
See you in an hour, Bucket.
Yes, of course. An hour.
Come on, Marcus.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Come on.
It's going to be some family reunion.
Bucket, you know where to go, obviously. You guys come with me. I'll get you through.
Cool.
A lot of people here. All the dead, stuff like that. People freaking out. We've had to evacuate a lot of people from KOllOK, all the crazy stuff that's happened. Was that your friend?
Well...
Yeah, you were supposed to bring her back here, and never showed up. Mom was pretty mad about that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't know I was doing her job for her.
That's how you think this is?
What do you mean?
That you're doing our job?
Well, there's a whole bunch of people out there with powers you all knew about, and now you just had a broadcast where you've told everyone their actual names and that the government is getting involved to bring us all in.
We didn't do that.
Who did that then?
Your mommy and daddy's employer.
Yeah, well, that makes everyone connected then. We
had nothing to do with that, and we did everything in our power to stop it.
But do you not understand what kind of chaos this could bring?
Oh, we're aware. And you can trust that us just having you here is a risk that goes against the actions and wants of our own government. So you can assume, Marcus, we're putting our neck out there for you. A lot.
Well, maybe if a lot of this stuff didn't happen, you wouldn't have a neck to put out in the first place.
You're right. You're right. We should just stopped all this from happening. How did it happen in the first place? You seem to have all the answers.
I'm only giving what's in front of me, man.
No, I'm very serious. Like, how did it happen? We would have loved to have stopped it if it had happened. I mean, that'd be great.
You talking about at Synchroneity?
All of it. You. Me. My mother. This town. Fuck this town. It sucks.
Yeah. This kid is a genius.
I don't know, man. I'm learning all this stuff every single day, and it seems like every moment I know and understand everything and learn everything, there's something new out there.
Hey.
This stuff's been going on for generations, it sounds like.
And you've been rolling with it as it came, right? Just trying to figure it out as it happened?
I was just trying to make things normal again.
Us too. We've spent our lives trying to fix this. It's not easy. We don't know what the hell's going on. None of this makes sense. I'm not aging. I'm going to have a little dick forever. Do you know what that's like?
No, I honestly don't.
Well, good for you. I didn't ask for this, you didn't ask for this, but we're trying to stop it.
We should go faster.
I'm not actually 12. You don't have to be weirded out thinking about my wiener.
Yeah. Cool, thanks. I'm also not. I'm like 25, so yeah. I feel you.
I just think in general I don't want to talk about your wiener. It doesn't matter what age you are. It's not a usual general wiener discussionist.
I honestly assumed that all dudes talked about their wieners all day long.
Not
so-
really, no.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
some
thought,
people
I
know
thought they
probably
just
do.
didn't because I wasn't old enough. You really don't? Like, I thought because I look like this that they just stopped talking about it when I was around.
It's just I don't know you that much to be like, let's have wiener talk. That's just not a thing I think to do. Like, would you imagine? Could you imagine that some other group of people just around the town just talked about like their boners in front of people? Like that would be a really dumb conversation to have.
I dream one day that people would be comfortable enough around me that we could have that talk.
Well, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon.
I miss my cell so much.
Sorry.
Please, let's go.
Okay, well, your mom and dad are right through here.
Thanks.
I'll go check in with the boss lady and get back to you shortly. I just...
I think it's best to just walk on.
I didn't mean to do that to myself.
Let's
Yeah.
pretend the conversation didn't happen.
Let's do that.
What's your deal in all this, by the way? Are you, like, do you work with your mom? Are you in high school? Just like a little narc?
Oh, he's
at the school?
he's like high-ranking official around here.
Been around for a while. My mom even longer.
Okay. Yeah, all right. I guess I'm just rolling with it. Cool. I'm gonna go talk to Leela.
Yeah, you all have a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Obviously.
It's amazing how different the two of you are considering the circumstances.
Nice. If you looked like you had hit puberty, we could have this conversation, but we can't right now. Please go.
And now you know how it feels. Mm-hmm. As Larson walks away, you see through the plastic where they've kind of made in this open gymnasium. This was an old abandoned high school. You see through the plastic sheeting your mother and father sitting, talking. Now, your father, but a distant memory. You've never actually seen him in this world. You've been told of him. For a while you were lied to and told that that day would come, but it never did. Your dreams filled with the memories of the father you once had and the life you once lived. But there he sits now.
Daddy.
He can hear your voice through the plastic. He looks up. Upon doing so, he looks back down at Leela. What are you... He sees you, Marcus, standing next to her. Marcus? Get in here!
We run in. We walk in.
Your father grabs you and embraces you strongly. You can hear him weeping on your shoulder. He pulls your face away from his.
I'm fine, Dad. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Your mother said she saw you and you... Why didn't you come back with her?
There's a lot going on, Dad.
Leela pulls on your father, Sam's jacket. Sam, that's... your daughter. What? No,
It's me, Laura.
What is this, Marcus?
Dad, you know what Synchroneity does around here.
No, Damn it, Leela, what is this? What did you do? What did she do, Marcus?
I think you know, Dad.
Leela begins to weep, her head in her hands. I'm sorry.
That's why we're here, Dad.
I'm sorry.
That's why we're here. She's just like all the others.
Other what?
Like Rachel. Like everyone. Just...
Rachel what? I need answers.
You don't know? Mommy doesn't know?
This is your father speaking.
Yeah. I'm asking my mom.
No, Marcus, he was never cleared for that.
Daddy.
Leela, what the fuck? Laura, you...
I know.
What is this? What?
Dad, there's obviously a lot that you need to know about what Synchroneity has been doing, but the only thing that matters right now is that this is in this reality.
I made her. Sam, I made her because I killed her. She didn't run away. Laura didn't. She didn't run away. She died, and it was my fault.
Leela, you didn't make me. You stole me from my life and trapped me in a 10-year-old and locked me away for 8 years, promising I was going to get to see Marcus and Dad again. And I didn't get to. You did this. All of it.
Sam's back is against the group. He's pacing. I don't understand. I need to make sense of this. I don't understand.
This is what Synchroneity does, Dad. When someone's gone, they take another person, they take another life, and they put the people we lost in them.
That doesn't make sense.
I know, but it's what happens here. That's why we were here in the first place. After Laurel was gone, Mom said that she was kidnapped and that we needed to be someplace safe, something smaller town, and that's why we ended up in KOllOK. But KOllOK has had this company here doing this, and Mom knew.
We looked for you for a year.
She was gone, Dad.
I wrapped that car around a pole and died.
The car?
Yeah.
Leela, you... I'm sorry. We got in a fight, and she thought she could drive. She always so brave. She just took off. I couldn't tell either of you, and I knew I could bring her back, though. I knew I could bring her back. I knew I could. And then she came to me. A woman. She said she could help. All we had to do was help her. Sam, that's all we had to do was come to Washington and help her, and she would help us bring our baby back. That's it. And there wasn't enough of her body left, so I had to make her from you.
That's why I look like this?
But it's not you. It's... Well, it wasn't at first. We took...
Spit it out, Leela.
We made another you, Marcus. Not we, not your father. He didn't know. My team. We made another you. And when you were strong enough... old enough... similar enough... we made a deal. A contract. I was trying to save you yesterday. You weren't supposed to remember. They said that we could build your life the same as it was. And I thought it would work, but then the age difference, and she looked too much like you. And I guess you weren't similar enough. There was a bleed. You started having memories it wouldn't fully take. You are my daughter, though. Just from another life. But you're still my daughter.
This isn't my body, and this isn't my life, and you should have just let me go.
But we...
You created another me?
Marcus, I just wanted to bring her back. I wanted you to have a sister again. Someone to help you when we weren't around anymore. A family.
But everything comes at a cost, Mom. This other me, I'm supposing you killed him to make Laura?
No. The other you is Laura. We just put her ego inside your body.
Wow. What's the debt?
It's almost paid.
Almost?
What the fuck is going on? I don't understand any of this. This is not...
Dad.
We make crops. We genetically enhance crops. What is this?
All up front, Dad. The crops you're seeing are people.
What did you sign us up for, Leela? What are we paying?
Dad, taking other bodies, other lives, it's like a loan. You gotta pay it off. And if you don't, more of it has to come from somewhere. I know this because this happened to someone I knew. This almost happened to a friend of mine. Where the debt has to be paid. Flesh for flesh.
Yeah, he's right. Sam, it was almost paid. It was almost done. As long as I worked for Synchroneity, there was a deal, an exchange. I continue moving the research forward. They continue being able to study Leela, and they would pay the debt. They would pay it, but when they let us go Monday, because of what happened, I took her. And I was going to get you help. We were going to get you to safety. I was going to figure it out. I was going to figure out how we repaid what's left. Because I can't have them take my daughter again. I can't. They can't take my daughter again.
Well, there's another problem. Mom and Dad. There's a news story. They know about us. All of us with abilities. They named us by name. Said that they're trying to collect all of us with the government's help. Apparently this is the only safe spot that we have. Everyone else is looking for us. All my friends, all people from school, all people that you know, they're all in danger.
Marcus, I'm sorry. I didn't know about any of this. I don't even know who you are anymore, Leela. This is...
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
No, Leela, you're my wife. You don't deserve this. Whatever life you lived before, she didn't have a right to take it from you. No matter what guilt she felt, she did not have the right to do that. Whatever this is, I'm trying to understand it. My daughter died, and I mourned her. But I was never allowed to fully mourn because I thought she was just lost, taken. I was told, Leah, that I had to move on for our life to move on. So we came here. But it was just a front. It was all just a fucking front. So you could clone our son in a lab and then take that body and put someone else's mind into it without their will or knowledge. This is against every scientific ethic code that we swore to uphold.
I want to reach out and try to grab Sam's hand.
He grabs it back.
I want to reach out to Leela's hand.
Okay. Roll 2d4.
Okay. Oh, exploded.
Yeah.
8.
Marcus Bennett reaches out and touches his mother's hand. Marcus, what are you looking for? What memory would you like to see?
I would like to see the I guess we could call it the decision, the final decision of my mom and whoever she talked to begin this process.
You see the face of an older woman. A face that resembles that of the drawing Rachel drew. The Gorgon. You see this woman make a proposal to your mother. That she can have the life she lost. That there's no need to grieve. That her daughter could be brought back to her. You see this woman sitting, her hand stretched out. Let's bring your daughter back, and let's change the world together. Your mother agrees. You see her convincing your father that it was time to move on. And her talking to you, 5-year-old Marcus, about having to move from Los Angeles up to a place called KOllOK, Washington. And strange you couldn't remember this. But with her hands on your face, she says, "Don't worry. you'll see your sister again soon. Is there anything else you would like to know or see, Marcus Bennett? Anything you would like to change?
Ooh.
Given that you have the power to do so. Marcus, you currently have 6 tokens available. What else would you like to see?
Can I grab my dad's head as well in this process?
I will make it take 3 tokens, Marcus Bennett.
How many tokens do I have?
6.
I will use 3 of those tokens.
As your hand stays connected to your mother, you reach across and put your hand on Sam's shoulder. The 2 memories are now joined within your mind. You can move between them freely. What would you like to do?
I would like to alter the memory of my parents so that they see Laura as their daughter, unaware of what led to it.
Marcus, this will require 3 tokens for you to alter this very traumatic memory.
I'll do it.
Marcus Bennett reaches out to the nexus point, the beginning of all this. He sees the fight between his mother and his sister over something stupid, something minuscule. All that anger in your sister as she storms out the door and hops into the car. But instead of your mother running after her, you begin anew. As your sister walks back in, and you take all those memories that you saw from the mind of your sister, the life that she led in another world, and you slide them in. An entire life lived out through the mind of your sister, reflected back into the mind of your mother and father. The deed is done, Marcus. They no longer know how your sister was made, that she is in fact a clone of you. They believe her to be a 25-year-old woman. They're a little fuzzy on the last 8 years, though. Her life only led up to 17.
This is for the best, Laura.
What did you do? What did you do? Marcus, what the fuck did you just do?
They don't know anymore.
They may not know anymore. But Marcus now lives within his mind the memory of every bad thing his mother has done. The pain and guilt that she felt. The pain that your father felt. And the pain your sister felt being ripped from one reality to another. It now all exists within you, Marcus Bennett.
Do I still remember?
You remember everything.
Yeah. Explain to me right now what the fuck you just did.
My mom reacted from a mistake. My dad had no part in this. I feel like the less that they know, the better. They're already out of synchroneity. I may have to go. The least I can give them now is you. All I ask is that you just let them have this normal part of a life.
You want me to pretend that the last 8 years didn't happen to me? That I wasn't ripped from my life? From everything I knew? I'm just supposed to do that?
But you're here now. I know. Everything about it is effed up. It's really messed up. But you're here now. And if it's that little bit that I can give them in this chaos, that's something I want to give. Please.
How could you?
I just want things to get back to normal. This was the way to start. I'm going to do whatever it takes. But I can't live in a world like this. You have to understand. They're going to see you as their daughter that never left.
Hey,
Please.
why are you crying? Leela asks. She looks concerned. Oh, everything's gonna be okay. What's wrong?
Marcus.
Marcus, where, Oh yeah, there was an accident. But we're okay. We're okay, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Weirdest headache.
No. You know what? No. You don't get to choose this for me. I'm not going to be trapped with them. I know what you did, even if you don't remember.
What are you talking about?
No. I'm out of here. I want to choose my own life from now on. Daddy, I'm sorry.
What's going on here? Are you okay?
And she pulls away from them and just turns and walks out the door.
Both.
She begins to walk, leaving the room.
Just,
What's going on, Marcus?
everything's fine. Just get home. Stay safe.
We're not going home, honey. If you're here, we're here. It's probably not safe.
It's for the best. We need to work some stuff out, Laura and I. It's best if you stay home and safe. And then I want to, where's Shorty?
He left. He didn't stand there listening to your conversation.
Okay,
Would you like to look for him?
Is there anyone nearby that I can ask to escort them home?
Of course. There's a couple individuals, FBI agents all over the place.
Okay, so I'm going to talk to them. Like, can you get them back home, please?
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Bennett, right?
Yes.
Great. Okay. Yes.
And then I'm going to run after to Laura.
Roll your grit, difficulty of 12.
Okay. That is an 8.
Marcus, you have 0 tokens available.
Then
As you begin to run after her, you're able to kind of see her through the crowd as she moves her way towards the front entrance of this old school. You feel a sharp pain in your head. As you fall to the ground, you feel as if a part of you, a connection to something, is lost. You know in that moment, Perry Bucket is dead.
no. 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 Can I see... Do I have any, visual idea of what happened?
You have none.
None, I just know that he's dead. Okay.
A feeling.
It's a feeling.
You feel a small hand on your shoulder. It's Larson. He's gone.
Yeah.
The man you brought's in confinement. Mother thought you should know.
What?
He won't be leaving.
She knows.
She knew.
Of course she did.
We've been looking for him.
Who is he?
Well, the daughter, or son, creature, thing. Well, it's not really human.
I figured that from when it turned into goo and changed into another person. But why was it tracking me?
I think it likes you. All you really need to know is it's the creation of the Gorgon.
The Gorgon.
And we don't trust it.
I think that's pretty fair. Apparently, the Gorgon had a direct conversation with my mom.
We know.
Well, how do I find this Gorgon?
You tell us.
You don't know either?
We'd love to know. Hard to get to her, though. Every time we try, she moves. Somewhere else.
Do you have any idea of what her motive is? She mentioned something to my mom about changing the world together.
I think they've done a good job of that.
So you think she wants all of this chaos?
No. No, I don't.
Do you think this chaos will at least bring her out? Gain her interest?
That I definitely do.
Well, as crazy as this is to say, we may have to get in the middle of this chaos to maybe find her. Because it seems like wherever this madness is, she might not be that far away from it. And then I think we know what to do after that.
Yeah, probably. You should probably let the professionals handle it. Us, not you. You're a child.
Child. After all I've been through.
I mean,
Now
you have
you're
a good
gonna throw that
point.
at me.
Look, you have a good point, but you have, like, no official training. You keep doing the wrong thing, man.
I'm just trying to make things right.
I know. But maybe we could help.
How so?
Make it to where you don't make the wrong choice so much. Make the right choice instead.
And what is the right choice?
You only know until you have all the variables present in front of you. What we get taught is to look for as many of the variables as possible. And then you can make a more informed decision. It's just training. You're a smart kid. With the right training, you'll figure it out.
I just want all this to stop.
We got a plan for that too. Mother would like to speak to you.
I would like to speak with her.
And that is where we will end tonight's episode of KOllOK 1991.
You found yourself back at the start.